Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing the second generation IWC Pilot Watch Doppelchrono. This is the IWC Pilot Watch Doppelchronograph reference 3713-03. Stainless steel 42mm. This is part of a series that was made from 1996 to 2005, a long-lived reference because they got it right out of the gate. Now, it's not as big as contemporary Pilot's chronographs. They've gotten bigger over the years. This one fits my 16cm circumference wrist quite well. You can see that the timepiece is chunky. That's a consequence of building a split-second mechanism into a 7750 base. The timepiece is 16.6mm thick, but IWC did pare the mass visibly by stepping the bezel twice and then stepping it in from the case flank. Lug-to-lug, it's a large watch, but not overpowering. 51.8mm with a 21mm spacing between the lugs. They were prescient in the lug spacing, as the watch does look very contemporary due to the widely spaced lugs and strap. The timepiece would wear well on a wrist as small as 14.5cm circumference. It's substantial. A big part of that is the solid case back and the inner iron case around the movement for anti-magnetism. Now, the timepiece nicely equipped with a strap, as I mentioned, properly sized to match the width of the case. IWC was looking to the 21st century in its lug spacing. That's always a signature of a modern watch. Small rectangular scale alligator leather, not commonly seen, and you can see it's a ridged profile with a monotone stitch and a sheer edge that shows the layers of construction. I appreciate gator on a pilot's watch, as it's an upscale refinement in a genre where calfskin, cheaper and less durable, is perfectly acceptable. IWC using calf only on the bottom of the strap. The buckle is stainless steel and simple, a combination of a polished bezel, or bevel I should say, satin sides and satin top, IWC branded. The case itself features plenty of bezel, now I do mean to say bezel. As you can see, it alternates between satin treatments and polish, and the polisher is used as an accenting. You see it flare on the end of the lugs, you see it on all four corners, you see it used on the crown and the chronograph pushers, which are shouldered for security. You can see the original fish crown has not been replaced in subsequent service, and then you see that polish around the outer circumference of each bezel. The timepiece principally in satin finish, and this is a good thing because the watch would have overpowered in high polish. Think Breitling. Not a good look for a discreet Teutonic watchmaker, or I should say Swiss Teutonic, as the folks in Schaffhausen are German Swiss. Now, the timepiece that I'm showing you is a split-second chronograph. And IWC, courtesy of watchmaker Richard Hobring, pretty much democratized the split-second chronograph, creating the first mass-market and robust timepiece that could be sold at less than a bespoke price and capable of operating a sports watch without breaking down. This movement has been so heavily modified by IWC. It has caliber number 79230. It should be considered a manufacturer caliber because IWC adds its own regulator, its own power supply, its own balance and hairspring, its own train wheels. It saws the movement in half effectively like a hamburger and inserts the entire split-second mechanism in the middle. This is a manufacturer caliber. Courtesy of screw-down crown and screwed-in caseback, it's both anti-magnetic and water-resistant to 60 meters. It has a 44-hour power reserve, and it features the core functions of the 7750, including stop seconds, as well as a quick set system for both the day and the date. The day and the date making this a very practical watch, as you can consult it on a daily basis to date correspondence, memos, and emails. This is one of the later Luminova dials, so you do have full function during the night. The watch remains visible. The dial is no-nonsense, instrument style, clearly derived from the Mark Pilot's Watch series, and you can see that the four corners, when we get to the loom shot, are illumined. The dial base is all matte, and there is AR coating internally to prevent reflections. So this is old school German-Swiss watchmaking, the best of Schaffhausen, and of course in a very archaic mode, as the watches have become a bit more, how should we say, glam rock or glitterati in the modern era. This was back when Schaffhausen made a good, solid, sensible watch. It feels like a Swiss-made Zinn rather than something that's trying to keep up with the Joneses, also known as Breitling. The George Kern era, well, this watch isn't part of that. It's part of a kinder, gentler, and purer era of IWC watchmaking. Other details I can add, well, the movement beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It's adjusted in 5 positions, and it is a 29 joule modification of a 25 joule base. So again, manufacturer watchmaking, I have no problem calling this a manufacturer product. Der Doppelchronograph. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. IWC Doppelchrono, a supernova, plenty of lume.